Welcome, football stalkers, to the last edition of our episode for the year 2022. As you can see, we are still inside Loftus Fairfield, where the score reads Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Orlando Pirates 0. What a game! What a game! What a game! You can see, Mus, Sundowns supporters are happy. My brother, how was the game?
The game was well, my friend. Oh, I saw Morena.
Sundowns iyashaya bebazi kahle ukuthi sizobahlaba asibashayanga kahle besibafuna 6 leyaqala leyakudala
Mara kwenzakaleni ke ukuthi ungatholi le 6?
no iground belishelela kakhulu namhlanje so sabayeka so namhlanje asibashaya nje 2
Wetsa fela ne Pirates ayilapila ayisali team Sanje Tatamolo re danga for today. I salute team for downs. I salute. One thing I can say is that there's no team for Sundowns. No way.
Sundowns ihlokala la liga.
Mama, how was the game? Nearly bang game.
Hey, game boy Jojo. Bona Sundowns ne sadlale. No dala Pirates ne dala ko ripa. Keeper yare na nele. Nari Lexite. Keep ya Pirates kena nali busy. Nele player ka cheko.
O sevile di goal tse dintsi. O sevile di ball tse dintsi.
Ba rena o sevile goal tse dintsi.
Is it?
Rena tse pedi.
Mpontshane
Sundowns. Okay, sevile be goal tse pedi. Ya Pirates nele player ka cheko.
Man of the match ao ke mang?
Yeah?
Man of the match ao ke mang?
Man of the match waga ke number 11. Number 11.
Bona Sundowns ke boso kaya wa ya kai Sundowns ke boso.
Do you feel is there any team that can match up the Sundowns at the moment?
No,
Why do you say that?
nobody can play the touch like Sundowns. No team is playing the touch like Mamelodi Sundowns.
Who was your man of the match today?
My goalkeeper.
Is it?
Yes.
But if you're saying your goalkeeper was the man of the match, are you then saying that he made a lot of saves compared to Mpochane?
No, only 4 saves. He was just relaxed, playing a touch.
Thank you. How was the game today?
The game was too tactical, but I think Pirates was not there. Actually, the way Sundowns was playing, it was well planned. If you can see the way 3-4-3, it was a good structure. If you can check, Tommy Vala was on top of his game, and I think he's the man of the match, if I'm not mistaken.
So now you hear other supporters are saying there's no other team that can match up with Sundowns. So if that is the case, then you can't blame Pirates for coming with that formation or that game plan against Sundowns.
No. Everything is from the planning. So we plan well as the Sundowns from I think 10 years ago. Now is the fruit of the planning. If you can see, Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs, they like shortcut it. So they want just a ready meat. So we cook that meat from 2012 until now. Now is the result.
the sample plan. You know what the sample plan Umvala is a central midfield defense, but today we just put him on the right hand side. Okay, so we just put him on the right hand side, just to be with Saleh. Sundowns is the best. It's the best team, my brother. Each and every player on Sundowns, he can change the position. Yeah, even Zwane, we can take him to put on the central defense. You'll do well.
My brother,
Yeah,
it's not inside, it's on top.
Yeah.
Cremora.
Yeah.
Re romela di coachara ko kwata bana ba romela ko konka. Re romela di coachara ko kwata ba romela di coachara ko konka.
Bakaneyo, tough day today. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, you know, the game was biased. The ref was favoring these guys.
How so? How so?
You were also watching the game, right?
Yeah, no, I'm asking how when you say he was favoring the Sundowns,
yeah.
How? Please give us instances where you feel things should have gone the way of Pirates.
Okay. In my own opinion, I think we should have gotten two penalties.
Okay.
Yeah. And they should have got maybe a red card, one red card. So the game wasn't fair.
That seems to be the story of the PSL. We always complain about the referees.
Yeah,
Is there anything that's going to change though?
Maybe the VAR. But if they introduce the VAR, it's going to be better.
Are we actually going to get VAR in the PSL?
Let's hope so. In future, let's hope so.
Let's come back to the game. Now, apart from, let's say, the bad decisions that you felt the referee could have given Pirates, but do you feel Pirates were in the game? Pirates did well, or Pirates did enough to either draw or win the game?
No, like today it was below the standard. Maybe second half it was better than the first half. Maybe from 75 minutes going upwards, it was better. But today, I think maybe Sundowns deserved to win. They played better, even though the ref favored them.
But what do you think it went wrong?
Mponchan.
But Mponchan, how many saves did Mponchan make today?
It doesn't matter, but he cost us.
Okay, okay, wait. So, the first goal, it was a corner. What was he going to... But okay, according to me, even if Mponchan had dived, he wasn't going to save it because it was far post.
He was going to save it. He was going to save it.
Okay, and then the second one?
He punched it to the player of Sundowns.
But it was a save.
It was not a save. He punched it to the Sundowns player.
Okay, so you are happy with the game plan of the coach?
Yeah, I was happy. But next time they should maybe start the new guy, China,
okay,
the third choice goalkeeper. Maybe they should give him a chance. Point China out for good.
So basically, according to you, you've got a goalkeeping crisis.
Yeah.
Ofori is injured.
Yeah.
Ibhakaniya iyabuya aqala ukweseka lo ibhakaniya iyabuya iscore ibhakaniya iyabuya ibhakaniya
So uyamthemba uJose ngomsebenzi lo wenzayo.
uJose iyamhlula iSundowns but ibhakaniya yona right for iSundowns but uJose akayikhoni iSundowns. So
usho kanjani icoach yakho uJose Musa?
hayi wami but akayikhoni
akakwazi ukushaya iSundowns.
akakhoni vele.
Wishayile njenge MTN.
hayi i-cup game leyana sikhuluma ngeli game. ibhakaniya iyabuya ibhakaniya futhi.
No nesikhapo neli 3 point rabolaga 3 point le bona ba itse.
We are playing quality football. Sidlala quality football. The Pirates need to respect us. We respect them, but we need maximum points so that we can take a league. This game was our bridge to the league title. So there's nothing else I can say.
When they won against Sundowns, it was not class. Class is permanent. The consistency of Sundowns will always prevail. When they won against us, it was just something that they did. It was a fluke. Jose does not have a plan B. He's a man. How can you first play Pule? You never start with Pule. You never start with Erasmus. All the games that he won, he never started with Erasmus or Pule. They were substitute. You can check them. But if now he's going to take on the local leaders with the first best man, they will get tired. Who are you replacing? Who are you replacing them with? You get me? If now you are 1-0 down, who are you replacing? He has no plan B. Sundowns has a squad that they can replace. If they replace Zungu, they put Kodzi, who is also someone who's playing like him. You get what I'm saying? We have replicas for days, even if they get injured. But now I'm saying, what's the plan B and the backup for Jose? Jose must go.
Aibo, you're a Sundowns fan. Why are you saying Jose must go?
I'm saying Jose must go for the standard of the PSL, for the justice of the PSL. We cannot beat a big team like that that the score is for champions. The big three, you know them. I won't mention them. The score is 1-0. If Sundowns goes to Orlando, the score if we lose, we must lose with 1-0, not 2-0 or 3-0. That's the score of the big three. Now the standard of the PSL is being dropped by a coach who is a plumber or a publisher of a newspaper from the country where he's coming from. You get what I'm saying? So class is permanent. Consistency will speak. This is a league game. It's not a cup game.
Who was your man of the match today?
My man of the match today, like from the losing team, it was Pule.
The very same Pule that was supposed to, he was the man of the match.
The same Pule, because of consistency and his technical awareness and technical ability.
And Sundowns?
And in Sundowns, it's a pity, but Nasir was the man.
Sure.
a ke re sa tlale ka strikera eng mara ne le blessing in disguise no re tshwere rulane bolo bjano ka mena ka wena o ba bo ka mena ka wena le di voice sampore di fela re rasitse mola wa bona.
No, today Sundowns, I think the more they scored, the more they control the game, the more. Do you think it was the gap in class between Sundowns and Pirates, or was it just a case of momentum shifting in the game that Pirates were out of it?
Ne le ya o bontsha hore lena le ba rena ka mokho ke bolelang le ba rena le re jele ka phoso wa bona ne lo no tempela fela le la season re ba jela 5 ka o latella le no setse re ba betshila one mo leaguing ha ba sa tshepe hore nda he na steng re tsa double February ha go cool ya friendly ke boletse le go di Facebook gore ke friendly re ka se le hatelle ra tlhalwanya le ke rile le red card wa bo no enge ba ipata ka gore nda na steng ha ina flop re tla kopana go February ne ke nya go bolela le ka rulano ra sa o manya mbule thata ka tshwatswe ela ya hae a se a o tella ke tshwatswe ya o ya go pele lo mo fa confidence wa bona.
But I get wa bona ya mbule. Maybe into no tshwantshaetseng was akana a bolelle no mbule tloela o tshwatshatsa tloela o showbouta dlala ball ya go pele then a mo gwelle mo pela ba
ene mara tshwatswe ya hae ela a se hore o phasa go mara o robala mo bolong ga go di Phillies game wa tshwaranyana fela hore le rena re ga feta then ba isa go pele wa bula a se o tella tshwatswe
ke mangatletseng thata today man of the match
alende for nna ke man of the match ga tšeo mshishila ena ke star saka ke tlala ka ena mara lento mmone mo ha alende
a shele ka wa itse nna ke ratang ene e re dlaletse monato Sundowns and re rata and re support we were always there for Sundowns so ka tšeno e rutusitse monate ne
arore new year's present.
Yes, and then arore mang we rile mang a re blame mang because it's a part of game and then are kene go gaming only coacher ya coacher mo player or play so re tore mang a serious so like today I don't have to say like motomong sansa blame motomong just because we win and we have to celebrate for that.
My sister.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
How was the game?
The game was so nice. Like I really enjoyed the game. Like it was so amazing. I really enjoyed it. And now recording Pirates. Recording Pirates. Yes, girl.
Lekai mama.
Return lekai.
Nele be game mama.
Yo game nele monato wa ke enjoy le wa ti papa. A ke wa bona ebile ke na tsile ke pula ke di blessings.
Pula ka so tshabisa.
Never. Wa bona le balance ka stapile bjang.
Bakane, how's it, my brother?
All right, thanks, and you?
Your thoughts on the game?
I must say that the game was electrifying.
Yeah, it started on fire.
Yeah, the first half, actually, my boys were just everywhere, like, I don't know. But second half, especially the last 10 minutes, no, they came on fire. They were like throwing every corner. unfortunately, we couldn't able to score a goal.
But where did you think it went wrong for Pirates?
Yeah, unfortunately, our middle field were actually.
But why? Okay, so when I first saw the lineup, he opted to go with Motswari and Tim, and there's no out and out attacking midfielder in that starting lineup. So it was clear that he wasn't looking to play from the midfield or even compete with Sundowns in the midfield. So that means he was going to go with the centre backs all the way to Pule, Saleng, and also Hoto. Given that, were you happy with the tactics that the coach went with in this game?
No, unfortunately, I was not. Yeah, actually, was supposed to come to attack because they know that Sundowns is very well good when it comes to play carpet football, and they were playing overall. Their balls were on top, so unfortunately, we couldn't able to overcome them.
But in
playing a very good football otherwise.
But in let's say in a different perspective is that the coach used the same approach in Polokwane and it worked. They beat Sundowns 3-0. Do you think that he still maybe looked at it and said, you know what, it worked before, it can work again? Or maybe it was something that you felt Sundowns were having whatever internal issues at the time, that's why it worked then, and maybe it's not going to work again.
Yeah, I was really very amazed that what happened in Polokwane, we scored 3 goals through Salen, but this time around, I don't know what happened, but I don't know what tactics our coach uses, and for now, I can't say, but our boys today, they were outclassed by Sundowns, but as I said, the last 15 minutes, they tried to come back, but unfortunately we couldn't able to score any goal.
How many transfers do you give the coach before you can say, you know what, the coach has all the players that he wants and he must start to deliver?
I can't say that. I'm not management, but as a very big fan of Pirate, I must say, no, we're not man. As I was saying, so we'll see as management goes, and we'll see. But I can't give any perspective at the moment that let the coach go or Mponjane must go. If it happens, I wish people can know that why in football goalkeepers will never be replaced unless they are injured. So I want to understand that. Maybe it's that time that. Yeah.
Management. It's not management.
No. I mean, in football perspective, there must be a time whereby, if a goalkeeper, you see that the goalkeeper is not performing during the game, is making too many mistakes.
Must also be some.
Why not?
Sure. So the game starts. It seems like okay.
Game of 2 halves.
A game of 2 halves. So where was the game won and lost?
For me, Pirates did not exactly have a playmaker. I don't know what play they actually had in mind, but it wasn't working. And it's one thing that I keep saying, that the one thing the World Cup taught us, if something is not working, just make substitutes, and have a different play in mind. So they didn't have that. And after all, Mamelodi Sundowns is the team that they think they are.
Let's say in the last 10 minutes of the game, Pirates kept on knocking. What was different then to the rest of the game? Why wasn't Pirates doing that the whole game?
I don't know. I think it was like a last-minute desperation, and Sundowns lost concentration because they were now just playing the ball, and they were just basically teasing them. And somehow Pirates felt we might as well take our chances right now, which is what they should have done right from the beginning, and they didn't do that. Mponjane didn't really have a bad game. I know people have a problem with.
Yeah, I saw a lot of fans are saying Mponjane should be sold. Mponjane should have been subbed.
He made a lot of saves because, he was busy. They were going at him. something that the other end wasn't doing. You know, Pirates keeps playing with Saleng. Pule was there. I didn't really see why Pule was even in there for so long.
There was one who said Pule was man of the match.
How can Pule be man of the match for doing what? But what I loved, and I'm one of those people that will be honest, Mbule is the player that he is. I mean, he came in and he pocketed Tim. And that was the one thing that, you know, I mean, Serena's a great player, you know, but Tim was all over him, you know what I mean? But not that much, but when Mbule came in, that's how the second goal came about.
The Mbule Mokoena situation, was it necessary?
It was.
How so?
It was, because to me, they're like Simon's twins.
Okay.
If you've got one in the field, you need the other one, and you see magic.
No. I'm not talking about that Mokoena. I'm talking about the coach. That whole incident with Mokoena talking about Mbule.
Say RM, you must be. But if you want Mbule to play like Mbule, allow him to play the way he does. And that's what he does, and he does it very well. He gives that ushugela. And then he goes after the players. It's just, he's a fantastic player.
We'll come back. Prince, the same. Where was the game won and lost? And the Mokoena and Mbule situation?
The whole Rulani Mokoena and Mbule situation, Rulani should understand it. It's the first team right now. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for entertainment. But I think before I even speak about where the game was won and where it was lost, we thoroughly enjoyed the game. This is what we pay money for and waste time, you know, to come and witness. We enjoyed the game both on the field and even on the stands. I'm a fan of Sundowns. I think the atmosphere that they created in here, it was like fitting for like the type of game that we're watching here today. But Sundowns were very strong in the middle of the park. That guy, Alende, Umkoena in there, and I mean also Mayema and Eddie Mutembazwani in there. They were too strong for the middle field. Orlando Pirates, and you know, for the workhorse that Utim is, if people keep playing around him and he's not intercepting as he's supposed to, he gets frustrated and you know, his mind gets taken off the game. So yeah, that's pretty much where they lost it, Pirates, for me, and that's where Sundowns won it for me.
So you probably had like a number of players. Allende comes a lot of people loved Allende. He had a magnificent game. Zwane had a stellar game. There was another one who even said Williams was man of the match.
There's a save that he made. I think it was like towards the end of the second half. It was towards the end of the second half. Yes, that save for me, like had that goal went in, it would have changed the complexion of the game. And for a big save, you know, in the way that he did it to Williams, for me, he was one of the standout players. And also Khuliso Mudau. I'm not sure what people are saying online, but I hope he's one of the players that they're looking at as like a man of the match. He had a stellar game with Khuliso Mudau.
You also have a versatility player in Morena who was playing on the left today, who he looked like a natural left back.
My God. It's rare, man.
It's all over.
It's quite rare to find a player who's like good both on the right and
he also plays as a striker.
As a striker as well. But yeah, he was magnificent, man. He was one of the standout players also for me.
Oh, it seems like you're going through players. You've got Mailula, the young Mailula, who scores another goal.
Cash money.
and then you also have, okay, Nasir was his first game after a while. Unfortunately, he had the injury and all that. But it seems like your subs, it's quality for quality. And Mbule for
it's too
you even said Mokoena was also immense.
Man, he was, and the thing is, like the way in which he was deployed today, he was deployed more as like a defensive midfielder, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw him. Yeah, I saw him intercepting a lot of balls, and Vetu he played that position as a natural. He was like the first or maybe in the last line of defense for Irani Sundowns because he won so many balls down there. So yeah, I mean, I was very impressed.
I see it because we'll go through Bokekana, Bomvala. Come, my brother, come, my brother. I see my brother. He says he wants to have a last word. He wants to have the last word. What do you want to add, my friend?
My big brother. I don't want to go around the bushes and tell him. I just want to tell you, don't ask me questions because you got all the answers from me. Sundowns is one team in this country that wants to play in Qatar. Want to play with the champions of the champions. Don't go with it. Don't tell me about pirates and all those type of things because I don't want to swear. Sundowns is the team in the whole of South Africa. Only one team. It's not competing, it's just playing. It's competing with no one, it's playing. I'm even tired of celebrating. I don't know how to celebrate. Ask me. Like I've been doing this. Like, look at my gap. It's because of that. I've been showing meat because people are giving me meat. Don't ask me questions. I thank you, my brothers. You great. You're doing a very marvelous, good job. Sundowns is the only team. Don't ask about any other team.
They're not in Qatar.
Yeah. Well, please take us to Qatar. We'll show them there.
Well, yeah. He says Sundowns is the only team that wants to play. Or Sundowns is the only team that's playing. They're not competing because there's nobody to compete with. Sure. Anyway, let's sign up for the year. Football Stalkers. Happy New Year. Happy. Let's be safe. Let's come back again next year, 2023. Let's finish off the season. Nice game today. The rain can't stop us. We love this game. We love these teams. What's up? No rain. No rain will stop us from coming and watching the game. We signing out for the very last time in 2022. Listen. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, share. You can find us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Twitter. Share, like, subscribe, do everything, comment, have your say. You heard them. They spoke about their men of the matches. They spoke about how they saw the game, how it was won, how it was lost, and everything else involving the emotions of this game. Have your say. Let's hear you, what you say, for the very last time. I'm the Master Tactician fan, Koza Ivan, signing out.
Thank you. Touch.
Two goals. Tumvala. Cassius, Cash Money, Mailula, with his goal. Football Stalkers 2022. Supporters, you who watch and subscribe and like.